said by the news, DA, and many other people that I'm a cold, heartless, careless killer.
In this episode, we'll delve into the gripping stories of 4 teenagers who find themselves facing life behind bars. Each case presents a unique and tragic turn of events, highlighting the harsh reality of the criminal justice system for young offenders. Join us as we explore the circumstances, trials, and consequences that led to these life-altering sentences: twins Tasmia and Jasmiyah Whitehead. Tasmiyah Whitehead took the drastic step of killing her own mother on January 13, 2010, in Rockdale County, Georgia. Tasmiyah and Jasmiyah Whitehead, teenage twins, initially tried to deceive the police by claiming they found their mother's body. Despite their claims of innocence, evidence at the scene and inconsistencies in their stories raised suspicion. Authorities revealed a history of domestic troubles between the twins and their mother. Bite marks and injuries on the twins contradicted their claims of being mere bystanders, pointing towards their direct involvement in the murder. Eventually, Tasmiyah and Jasmiyah confessed to killing their mother. The deadly fight began in the kitchen and quickly escalated, involving the use of a pot, a knife, and a red vase. The twins admitted to beating, biting, punching, and stabbing their mother in a violent struggle that culminated in her death in the bathtub. In early 2014, Tasmiyah and Jasmiyah pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, making false statements, and possession of a knife during the commission of a crime. They each received a sentence of 30 years in prison, marking a tragic separation for the twins, as they served time in different prisons. As we close the chapter on this heartbreaking story of the Whitehead twins, we prepare to delve into yet another riveting case that sheds light on the complexities of youth, crime, and the justice system. Robert Martinez. As the holiday season approaches, one San Antonio family grapples with the absence of their loved one from the festivities. Steven Serna, age 21, was tragically shot and killed back in February, his body discovered in a ditch on the city's west side. Despite the passing of time, both his family and law enforcement remain steadfast in their pursuit of justice, clinging to hope that the perpetrator will be apprehended. The execution-style murder of Steven Serna garnered widespread attention, earning the moniker Hell's Gate Murder. How did this perplexing case eventually unravel, and what motivated the senseless killing of Steven Serna? Let's delve into the details. In the Lone Star State of Texas, known for its cowboy culture and thriving economy, the city of San Antonio boasts a bustling community with little to no unemployment. However, amid the prosperity lies a darker reality. Venturing into the west side, specifically the 1100 block of Shadwell, one encounters a stark contrast to the city's idyllic image: Hell's Gate. Despite its ominous name, Hell's Gate is far from the realm of the underworld, but rather a geographical feature resulting from the convergence of Powell Creek and the Brazos River. Legend has it that Hell's Gate earned its name from a chilling historical event recounted in the annals of Texas folklore. 2 fur traders, traversing the Texas frontier, encountered a group of friendly Comanches near the Brazos River. However, their amiable exchange took a sinister turn when the traders succumbed to greed, stealing valuable furs from their hosts. As retribution, the enraged Comanches pursued the traders, leading to a deadly confrontation near the limestone bluffs, forever marking the spot as Hell's Gate. Fast forward to February 10, 2015, and the tranquility of Hell's Gate was shattered by the discovery of Steven Serna's lifeless body. Shot multiple times, the crime scene bore witness to a heinous act of violence, prompting swift action from law enforcement. Witnesses provided crucial information, identifying potential suspects fleeing the scene. 2 years elapsed before a breakthrough occurred in the form of a key witness, Larry Isaac, the uncle of Robert Martinez. In a dramatic trial, Isaac recounted a chilling phone conversation with Martinez, wherein Martinez confessed to the murder of Steven Serna. Motivated by revenge, Martinez lured Serna into the ditch under false pretenses before fatally shooting him. Isaac's testimony, coupled with forensic evidence linking Martinez to the crime, sealed his fate. Ultimately, Martinez was sentenced to 99 years in prison for his role in the Hell's Gate murder. In the end, justice prevailed, albeit belatedly, bringing closure to Steven Serna's grieving family and shedding light on the dark legacy of Hell's Gate. Brandon Spencer. Brandon Spencer's life veered dramatically when he received a sentence ranging from 40 years to life imprisonment for his involvement in a shooting incident at a Halloween party on the University of South Carolina campus. Despite his attorney's plea for leniency, emphasizing Spencer's employment as a security guard and his aspirations for higher education, he emotionally pounded his forehead on the courtroom desk, overwhelmed by the severity of the sentence. Portrayed by the prosecution as a gang-affiliated criminal engaged in a feud with a rival gang member, Spencer's conviction shed light on the harsh reality of gang violence, affecting both victims and perpetrators profoundly. His eligibility for parole after 15 years underscores his plea that he's not merely a gang member, but someone who made a mistake. This case ignited debates about the efficacy of deterrence and the potential for rehabilitation within the criminal justice system. While some argue that lengthy prison terms are necessary for public safety and to deter gang violence, others advocate for a more rehabilitative approach. They suggest addressing the root causes of gang involvement and offering alternatives to incarceration, such as educational and vocational programs. In essence, Brandon Spencer's case serves as a sobering reminder of the devastating repercussions of gang violence and prompts reflection on the best approach to address such issues within the criminal justice system. Now, let's turn our attention to another startling case that adds yet another layer to the complex tapestry of teenage convicts facing life sentences. Antonio Barbeau. In a small Wisconsin town, the innocence of youth shattered when 14-year-old Antonio Barbeau succumbed to darkness. Collaborating with his friend Nathan Papp, they committed a brutal act that forever altered lives. Antonio, armed with a hatchet, struck his great-grandmother Barbara Olson, staining his hands with betrayal. Nathan, consumed by the same darkness, followed suit with a hammer, escalating the violence. Their merciless attack left a life taken and shattered youthful innocence. Court proceedings exposed the darkness within Antonio's mind, citing a brain injury and unspecified cognitive disorder. Despite his remorse, justice remained unwavering as Antonio received a sentence of at least 36 years in prison. Standing before the judge, Antonio's tears and words of remorse weighed heavily on his young shoulders. The judge's sentencing underscored the horrific nature of the crime, emphasizing the shattered lives and irretrievable loss. His remorse, though poignant, could never undo the devastation wrought in the trail of blood and shattered lives left behind. Antonio's descent into darkness stands as a cautionary tale, a testament to the harrowing consequences of youthful malevolence. His great-grandson and friend admitted their roles in the crime, describing the murder methodically. Blaming each other, they acknowledged their fear and the influence of Antonio's commands. Their admission reveals the depths of human cruelty lurking within a young mind, highlighting the need for vigilance against the allure of darkness. These stories, each tragic in its own right, shed light on the complexities of the justice system and the profound impact of crime on individuals, families, and communities. As we continue to explore the narratives of teenage convicts facing life sentences, we uncover the intricacies of human behavior, the pursuit of justice, and the enduring quest for understanding and resolution.